We live in a world where words are thrown around carelessly. We say things in the heat of the moment. We criticize without thinking. We use our words as weapons when we're hurt or angry. We tell ourselves that sticks and stones may break our bones, but words will never hurt us. But we know that's not true. Words have incredible power. They can build someone up or tear them down. They can heal relationships or destroy them forever. This story will make you think twice before you speak. In Portland, Oregon, lived a 16-year-old high school student named Tyler. He was going through what many teenagers experience, feeling misunderstood, dealing with academic pressure, and struggling with his emotions. Tyler was generally a good kid, but like most teens, he sometimes let his anger get the better of him, especially with his father. Tyler's dad, Michael, was a construction foreman who worked long hours to provide for their family. Michael was a practical man who believed in hard work and discipline. He wanted to make sure Tyler understood the value of effort and responsibility. But Tyler saw his father's approach as controlling and old-fashioned. Michael would set strict rules about homework, curfews, and chores, while Tyler wanted more freedom. This led to frequent arguments between father and son. The tension came to a head during Tyler's sophomore year, when his grades started slipping. Tyler had been spending too much time playing video games and not enough time studying. When his report card came home showing 2 Ds and a C-, Michael was furious. "Tyler, this is unacceptable," Michael said, holding up the report card. "You're grounded for 2 weeks. No video games, no friends, and you're doing homework at the kitchen table where I can see you." Tyler felt his anger rising. "Dad, you can't control every aspect of my life. I'm not a little kid anymore. I'm on your case because you're not taking responsibility for your future," Michael replied, his voice getting louder. "Do you think success is just going to fall into your lap?" "I hate this," Tyler shouted, his emotions getting the better of him. "I hate living in this house. I hate all your stupid rules. And I hate you. You're the worst father ever. I wish you weren't my dad." The words hung in the air like poison. Michael's face went pale, and Tyler could see the hurt in his father's eyes. But Tyler was too angry to care. He stormed to his room and slammed the door. Over the following days, the house felt different. Michael went about his routine, but he seemed quieter, more distant. He still enforced Tyler's punishment, but without the usual lectures. Tyler noticed the change, but was too proud to apologize. 2 weeks later, Tyler's punishment was over, but the relationship between father and son remained strained. They barely spoke except when necessary, and the warm moments they used to share had completely disappeared. Tyler began to feel the weight of what he had said, but he didn't know how to take it back. The words had created a wall between them that seemed impossible to break down. Feeling guilty and confused, Tyler decided to talk to his grandfather, William, who lived across town. William was Michael's father, a retired teacher who had always been a source of wisdom for the family. Tyler found William working in his garage workshop, building a birdhouse. "Grandpa, I think I really messed up," Tyler said, slumping into an old chair. William set down his tools and gave Tyler his full attention. "What's going on, son?" Tyler told his grandfather about the fight with his father, the hurtful things he had said, and how their relationship had been cold ever since. "I was just so angry, Grandpa. I didn't really mean what I said, but now I don't know how to fix it." William listened carefully, then walked over to a wooden board mounted on the wall. The board was covered with small nail holes, hundreds of them scattered across the surface. "Tyler, come over here. I want to show you something that might help you understand what happened." Tyler examined the board. "What is this, Grandpa?" "This board has been in my workshop for over 30 years, William said. "When your father was about your age, he went through a similar phase where he would say hurtful things when he got angry. Every time he said something cruel to someone in our family, I had him hammer a nail into this board." Tyler looked more closely and could see dozens of nails driven into the wood. "After a few months, your father started to realize how much damage his words were causing. So we made a deal. Every time he controlled his temper and chose his words carefully, he could pull out one of the nails." William ran his hand over the board's surface. "It took your father over a year to remove all the nails. But look at this board now, Tyler. What do you see?" Tyler studied the board carefully. "I see a lot of holes where the nails used to be." "Exactly," William said. "Even though your father removed all the nails, the holes remained. The board was never the same." Tyler began to understand where his grandfather was going with this lesson. "Tyler, words are like nails. When you say something hurtful to someone, especially someone you love, you can apologize later, you can remove the nail, but the hole remains. The damage to that person's heart, to your relationship, that doesn't just disappear because you say you're sorry." William sat down next to Tyler. "This doesn't mean that relationships can't heal or that forgiveness isn't possible. But it means we need to be very careful about the words we choose, especially when we're angry." Tyler felt tears forming as he thought about the pain he had seen in his father's face. "Your father loves you more than you know, Tyler. But when you told him you hated him and wished he wasn't your dad, you drove a very deep nail into his heart. He's not just angry, he's hurt. He's questioning whether he's been a good father." "But Grandpa, I didn't mean it," Tyler said. "I was just angry about being grounded." "I know that, and your father probably knows that too. But the nail is still there, creating a hole in his heart and in your relationship." William handed Tyler a hammer. "The question now is, are you ready to start removing some nails? It won't be easy, and it won't happen overnight." That evening, Tyler worked up the courage to knock on his father's bedroom door. Michael was reading when Tyler entered. "Dad, can I talk to you for a minute?" Michael looked up, his expression guarded but not hostile. "Sure, Tyler. What's on your mind?" Tyler sat on the edge of his father's bed, his heart pounding. "Dad, I need to apologize for what I said. I told you I hated you and that you were the worst father ever, but I didn't mean any of it. I was just angry about being grounded, and I wanted to hurt you because I felt hurt." Tyler's voice cracked as he continued. "The truth is, you're a really good dad. You work hard to take care of our family, and you've always been there for me. I don't hate you at all. I love you, and I'm sorry I said those terrible things." Michael's eyes filled with tears. He reached over and pulled Tyler into a hug. "Thank you for saying that, son. Those words really hurt me, and I've been carrying them around for weeks. I love you too, and I forgive you." They talked for another hour about their relationship, about Michael's expectations and Tyler's need for independence, about how they could communicate better in the future. It wasn't a magic fix. There was still work to do to rebuild their trust and connection, but it was a beginning. Over the following months, Tyler became much more aware of his words and their impact. He learned to pause before speaking when he was angry, to think about whether his words would build up or tear down the people he cared about. The relationship with his father gradually healed, though Tyler never forgot his grandfather's lesson about the nails and the holes they leave behind. Even years later, whenever Tyler felt the urge to say something hurtful in anger, he would think about that old wooden board covered in nail holes. The truth is, we all have the power to heal or to harm with our words. We can choose to speak life into people or to crush their spirits. We can build others up or tear them down. And once our words are spoken, we can't take them back. We can only apologize and hope to heal the damage we've caused. Before you speak, especially when you're angry or hurt, ask yourself, will these words help or harm? Will they build up or tear down? Will they bring healing or cause damage? Remember that the person you're speaking to might carry your words in their heart for years to come. Your words have the power to change someone's day, their self-image, their relationship with you, and sometimes even the direction of their life. Use that power wisely. If this story inspired you to be more careful with your words, give it a like and share one person you want to speak more kindly to in the comments. Remember, you can't control how others speak to you, but you can always control how you speak to them.